Hello guys, this is ACKZero and I welcome you to another one of our Airsoft videos. Today we will see me and my team in semi-urban environment playing Capture the Flag.
Gapa,
This is in fact an older video, but we're posting it to show you the way our team works and the tactics we use. As you can see, we move from cover to cover and keeping our guys in the back to cover our back when we move on. After we moved on, the player who covered our back moves after us. And now you will see me and my team clearing out the house. When moving in the building, we make sure we're suppressing the windows and the doors so we can move in as safe as we can do. The key to taking this house was to be loud, give orders to my teammates and to push on whatever happens. Now we're in the building, it's all clear, so we make defensive positions and wait for another orders. As you can see, we have successfully taken the building, so now we're covering all the windows and openings.
Najprej put za naprej, kot za gravo. Gor na vrh imamo 1, 2, 3 komadi. Starovnih hišc. Tukaj imamo enega naravnost. Gor na vrh Mirki. Gor na vrh imamo 2. Okay. Sam najdi.
My buddy Zoki gets shot, so I tell him to move to respawn and come back after he respawned. So now we wait for him to come back. So now that we're waiting for Zoki, we're pretty much defending the building we have and spotting the enemy players on our left flank, in the middle and the right flank of the field. We constantly keep watching and telling positions of the enemy to our friendlies in the middle and the right flank of the field. Since the enemy is pushing our flank pretty hard, we have to suppress the enemy at all times, and we were successful at taking down at least 2 or 3 enemies in this building in the time we were waiting for Zoki to come back.
Premika se, gor se premika nad. Cesta? Proti bajt nad je šel, zdaj že za bajto skrit. Potisnimo noge. Imamo kako varianto, da tukaj mi treba pridi malo
Now that Zoki is back, we're planning an attack on our left flank to push the enemies 1 building back.
Check 5. Zoki. Zoki, hands on. Goes on cooking. Hey. Gapa, imaš tam gorke? Zaenkrat ne. Okay. Zdaj privikam. Še kaj tam nas leži vedat? Ni ga vedat. Kam se zajedno, za bajto? Ja, en je šlo za bajto. Misliš, da varianta, da bi markirila pa da mi...
Now the time has come for us to move out the building and attack through our flank, to move up to another building, retake it and press to the enemy flag. As you will see on this video, the communication is the key. We use hand signals and we talk to each other so we don't have loss on the field and we let our friends on the other flanks to know what's happening on our flank. The time has clearly come for us to move up, since the right flank and the middle of the field is moving in front to the enemy team.
Gapa, pet. Zoki, dol desno, kri.
Contact building in front of us. We have to move up quickly.
Gremo nad, gremo, pet. Gremo nad, pet.
Now is the time to take this house in front of us. Zoki and Gapa will move in the building, take it. I will cover their 12, and TheRealNight is covering our back, the same building we had before. So he's pretty much staying in the red house until this building is safe. This is just for precaution. If the three of us fall down, we at least have one of our players to defend the position and talk to the right flank and the middle of the field. So now the white building is safe, and we call TheRealNight to come to our position so that the team is back together and we have 360 covering all the field.
Rdeča hiša, blaž, umik, gremo naprej na našo pozicijo, umakni se. Tam malo rdečo hišo gledamo kot prazen, ne moramo pa zagotoviti, da nobenega ni, ker nazadnje smo imeli premik v hišo.
I also take the time and tell our buddies on the middle and the right flank about our situation and the contacts. Timing for TheRealNight could not have been any better, since the enemy got to our back and attacked the right building we were holding back before. So he just came in time for us to attack the enemy that got to our previous position. As you can see now from the red building's perspective, this is TheRealNight shooting back to the red house where the enemy has taken new position. And now, as you can see, the enemy players were pretty unlucky with our Gapa, who was covering our left side of the building and got shot to the enemy player.
En je šel nad, a je šel, to so trije, ne?
And now we're just taking out the last of the enemies at our back, and the time will come to move up to the enemy flag.
Velika bajta je po odhodnem, tako da ne bo nič ven šli, jih imamo nič.
And now you can see the organized flanking maneuver through the open field in the woods, one by one, covering each other.
Vidiš unaj drvotem, ko sta dva. Kri! Več pa ti naslednji šel baš za en drvo naprej, moj z vrha mogo stisniti, drugi ni. Zdaj se vrh! Mi gremo nad. Je varianta, da naprej prideš? Ja? Ok. Pet, Gapa, pet. Ok. Smo? Ok. Pet.
So now my team is in the position to suppress the enemies, and I'm taking over the command of the middle of the field. So I leave my team in the left flank and move in the middle to give commands to both left, middle and the right flank. I regroup with friendly players and TheRealNight. TheRealNight is covering our back, and I am moving with one of our friendly players to retake another one of the buildings on the field. Now I follow one of our friendly players, waiting for him to give me the command, and then we storm the building, retake it. I have a good position to see the enemy and safely suppress them and give orders to our team. building secure, now we have a vantage point and a suppression point to give orders and to move on to take the enemy flag, which is pretty much on the left of the video in the middle of the woods.
Чечерите, на другой стороне задняя дича байка.
As you can hear me, I'm yelling commands to our teammates because it's really time to move up and take the flag. I decided I'm gonna be the one to take the flag, so now we're organizing before the last strike and taking the flag.
Minus. Okay. Gapa, this work, ravno tukaj support. Mi da se tam tukaj pinamo. Daš desno, stisem!
So now my team knows what to do. Right flank, left flank, moving up and attacking. So now you can see TheRealNight and friendly players on his right flank moving up, and the enemy behind this little red house on the left of the video. You can really appreciate how close this fight was, since the enemies and the friendlies had pretty much 5 meters or even less at their points of attack. Sadly, TheRealNight and his buddies got gunned down by the enemy player who was defending the building on the rooftop. Now is the time to end the game, so let's put out the last of the enemy players, take the enemy flag and call it a day. As you can see, the enemy team is trying to defend their flag, but there's only so much you can do when we were so close to it. Now that the majority of the enemy is taken down, my team is pressing up and I got to the flag, and now I'm running to our base and put the flag in its place and win the game. And now comes the time for the end of the video. I thank you all very much for watching us. I hope you liked it. Please comment, share, like, subscribe, and see us soon in another video.